What's up guys, Henry NWR here with a new video for you today, and today we're going to take a look at the brand new CGI Plarail Henry. First off, let me start the video by saying a big thank you to Sidekick Jason. He gave this Henry to me as a gift and has thus inspired this review. In case somehow you haven't heard of Sidekick Jason, his sets are phenomenal. And my dude be recreating a lot of the stuff that you see in either the classic series show or the new CGI series. He's always uploading content. He's probably the most regular uploader in the Thomas and Friends fandom. And I highly recommend you check out his channel. I mean, his own series is pretty great. And there's some stuff on there you're going to want to see coming up. So I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the description below. If anything, tell him thank you for being able to sponsor this review, I guess. But yeah guys, also we don't have box footage because I was just so excited to get this, as this was a really awesome present to get, and I couldn't contain myself. Either way, the box was a standard typical Plarail Henry box. There's a little bit of changes, like the promo picture of Thomas, but other than that, it's a simple Plarail box. So presentation, of course, is A1. Now let's talk about Henry himself. Henry actually has a few changes compared to his normal C-cell driven engine based on the original Plarail. First off, you can notice the CGI face, obviously, and then as well we can tell that the bogey wheels are actually there, as well his cylinders right here. If we can get the finger in frame. Either way, that's not painted, but at the same time, it's still there, so it's a nice little addition. Also, one thing you're going to notice is that there's no wires connecting them, so since he's a AA battery now, he's just like Gordon James. You unscrew him from underneath and the battery goes right in there in his boiler. As well as the tender is now just a dummy tender. So yeah, a lot of people like the C-cell better. I do to a degree. Honestly, I feel like they both have their pros and cons, and I think it's nice to have an engine that's not worrying about the wires right there. As I know a lot of people have had, especially younger kids, they'll have problems with the wires and be rough on them, and then all of a sudden they won't have a Henry that actually works anymore. So that's a bit disappointing. But overall, we have a bunch of details. We have Henry's windows, cab striping, just boiler bands, as well as his handrail is all painted. All there. The only thing that is missing paint is the cylinders, like I mentioned before. His footplate, of course, is painted in typical Plarail fashion, and honestly, it looks very well. However, one thing I do have to notice is the lack of paint on his buffer beam in the back. The buffers are there. They aren't painted black. I don't think that's a hard thing to do. Trackmaster 2 has been skipping out a lot, and it seems really sad to see on Plarail models, especially my favorite engine, Henry, so it's a little bit upsetting. But at the end of the day, they did add a lot of new details as well, but yeah, the buffer's not being painted. I can't let it go. I'm sorry, I can't let it go. Now, we couldn't talk about Henry without mentioning his freight car. As we know, Henry does pull the Flying Kipper, and he does get a truck to reflect that. It's a little red wagon that just says Flying Kipper on the side with a fish. And, well, it's really cute. I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice little design. I like it. However, it pales in comparison to what we had before. What we used to have before with Henry was two troublesome trucks. One, just a normal troublesome truck, and then a troublesome van. And those two were my favorite freight cars and made what really sold Henry for me. Unfortunately, we don't get this level of detail with our rolling stock again. It would have been nice if this was a freight car. It would have been awesome if it was a troublesome van, but unfortunately, it's just a normal red truck that says Flying Kipper. Now, we're not going to really see too many red trucks like this on a typical Sodor. Well, red, I feel like, could pass more because we have a lot of those reddish pink trucks in the background. But still, I feel like what Henry had before with those troublesome trucks really adds some nice flavor to the pack. And with those being gone, it seems a little bit lackluster, at least in the troublesome truck rolling stock department. And of course, it wouldn't be a Plarail review without seeing Plarail Henry actually running around on this little layout that I've set up. So Henry, let's see you all. So guys, what do I think about the new Plarail CGI Henry? I think it's very worth the purchase. Now, as we did state, there's a few things wrong with it. The back buffers aren't painted, and the truck is really lacking compared to the original Plarail Henry. However, with that Henry becoming harder to find, I feel like you're going to get a good value for your money here. This Henry is probably about $20, what you can find around on Amazon and eBay, and I think you're really getting what you pay for with the quality and everything, especially compared to the Trackmaster 2 Henry that you can find on the market. You're not going to be able to do all the stunts and stuff with that, but then again, a lot of tender engines couldn't do those stunts to begin with. But if you're looking for a high quality Henry that can last the test of time, there's no question that this Henry is the Henry for you. Either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for clicking on. Again, check out Sidekick Jason's channel down below. And of course, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day.